All right, you all exit through the gate, and you. Hang on, let me stop. And you wind up in a large mountainous area. In fact, make a perception.
Oh no, it's the same mountain that's outside of Huoshan.
Oh no, it's a Devourer's Crypt.
Lots of
Actually,
coins.
yeah, you can see Huoshan in the distance. However, where you are, you notice a very loud beating. Just. It is very close.
Lily's still going to laugh and sigh in relief. I thought we were gonna be in the middle of cultist territory.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse. But is everyone else thinking what I'm thinking?
What about the rest of the hunters that we left?
We can figure that out later. I think there's something we're more interested in at the moment.
So
Ryan just clicks in his head the beating and what Wyoming is thinking.
does he?
Yes.
Does he?
Does he? Yes.
So are you thinking that we should train until we practically die, so that way we don't die?
Yeah,
Maybe later.
maybe later, yeah.
Make a By the way, Lily, make a perception.
Another perception?
Yeah. You notice Honored Father has just walked forward to the edge of the cliff, and he's just staring out, just with this absolute look of
No,
awe.
Iron Father, you have so much to live for.
God damn it! Why you gotta ruin?
I'm sorry.
Great job! You tried to ruin the very fucking emotional scene. God damn it!
Don't worry, we can just edit that part out.
Okay.
No, this is just looking out, just wide-eyed, almost about to cry look.
She walks up next to him. Welcome home?
It's been 1,000 years since I last breathed this air.
Yes, the wonderful sulphurous air.
Do you think I made the right choice in making a deal with Asmodeus?
Well, due to the conditions of your deal, I'm expecting that if you try to survive longer, he's going to come to collect personally. Or with his guards.
That is something I doubt I need to worry about for now.
He'll wait until you've at least finished off his enemy.
Yeah. He kind of puts a hand on him. Sensei, sorry to break up your kind of little despair party going on here, but I think I know someone who'd really like to see you right now.
She's back in the desert though, right?
I don't know how long it's been since between the time we left, we went into hell, and the time we went out. He's right. Time moves differently in the afterlife. It could be a few days. It could be a few months. We...
Yes.
It could be a few centuries. Everyone's dead.
Ah.
I mean, Huoshan wouldn't be sitting there if everyone was dead.
Perception
That's
check to
okay.
see if Huoshan is still there.
Perception check to look at Huoshan. There's no robots flying
No.
everywhere.
No, it's the alternate ending to Army of Darkness. He just honored father falls to his knees. I slept too long. No, it's still there. It's not on. Well, it's on fire, but it's not on fire.
It's on fire the way it should be.
Yeah, it's on the right kind of fire. You know, we should probably head back to see if everyone's back or not. And if not, we should probably try and communicate with them so, you know, they're not worried about us or think we're dead.
Yeah,
I think
that
that's-
sounds like a good idea.
I think that's the most
should,
he's ever said in a single sentence.
Get on that.
Yeah, everyone nods in agreement and begins to walk down to Huoshan.
Everybody gonna ignore the beating?
No. That's what I was saying. They should go.
Yeah, you still hear the beating, but
Ryan goes and
What is-
searches for where it's originating from.
Are they not willing to leave without us?
Follow. Right.
there's kind of walking in, but then they stop and they look back at you. You're coming with us, yeah?
Do you not
We'll catch up.
hear this?
I mean, yeah, I hear it, but I want to go to fucking bed.
Okay, we'll see you later then.
Yeah.
We definitely should
Too
investigate
long.
that.
Yes, we'll be
I agree.
fine.
Fine. I mean, I can tell you right now what it is. I mean, you should know what it is.
What is it?
It's the frickin' heart of Huoshan.
Well,
No.
What?
yes, but what is it?
He doesn't reply. He's like, good question. Flag never described what it was either. Basically, what it said is what was powering all of our magic mumbo jumbo. A lot of our forges for blacksmiths are actually using magic fire instead of regular fire.
How come none of us knew about the Heart of Huoshan?
Well, I mean, no one really went and investigated.
No,
Flag
I mean,
just
we hadn't heard about the Heart of Huoshan until a few months ago.
He just kind of shrugs. I mean, for a while, it just kind of became common knowledge. It's like, oh, that's just the heart of Huoshan. That's what's blah, 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 you know? After a while, everyone just kind of just dismissed it as just something he made.
I must have not been there for the talks about that.
How long have you been living in Huoshan? Like
All
a couple
my
of years.
life.
Yeah, all your life. Yeah, like
Basically.
But
But there was a certain time when she was not free to walk around per se.
She was in the crazy hobo ward.
Well, if you've been like in Huoshan your entire life, then yeah, you've pretty much like felt the heart of Huoshan beating.
I see.
So whether or not it was like ever, whether or not you ever actually like investigated or like, hey, what's that? Yeah, it's generally become like common knowledge.
Well,
Okay.
most of us here haven't lived in Huoshan our whole lives.
Yeah. And even then, like at like the start of the campaign, it was like, hey, when you enter Huoshan, there's this weird beating.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
I thought that was the vehicle we took to get there. Okay.
No. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I did describe the heart of Huoshan
I think
early
so.
in the campaign.
But
Okay.
yeah, anyway, I'd like to see what it is for myself.
We walked through hell and came back. We'll be fine without you.
He's just like, you know what, Zuge, head back with Sensei and the other guy. I'm curious too.
And the other guy.
All right,
Tabletop.
Oh
be
wait.
careful.
Whatever happened to Nadine and her new sidekick?
Oh, the cobalt came with us. It's now a permanent part of our party.
Oh yeah, apparently, he tried to come with, but he just kind of got thrown back, and Nadine came out on the other side, but she's still affected by Dominate Person.
Well, without him there, it will wear off soon, or at least within the day.
No, clearly Lily just cast it on.
Oh no.
Well,
So, Lily, your microphone.
You're breaking out.
sorry. We'll just have her wake up in the morning tomorrow, fine, and pretend that.
Zuge's just like, I'll take her back.
Well, that's
Yes.
She's not from Huoshan.
She'll be when she wakes
It's
up.
just-
We'll explain things to her.
Put her in the barracks, and then
You're conscripted.
when she wakes up, we'll pretend that the whole hell part of the journey never happened.
It's just a dream.
It
You
was
just got
a
knocked
dream.
out.
A big rock fell on your head while we were escaping the scorpion tunnels.
Well, anyways, Zuge is going to take Nadine, and with Sensei and Kabadath, they begin walking to Huoshan, leaving you guys with Manwich.
You want to come along?
Yeah. It's really been bothering me for a while.
Do you know where it is, or are we still gonna have to track it by the sound?
Hmm. I think he said it's somewhere. Just kind of feeling it, like Wyoming. With your tremor sense, you can actually get a good feeling of which direction it is. Seems to be the noise, the tremors from the heartbeat, seem to actually be coming from east of your direction.
And,
Actually, no,
and you said we were like
west of your direction.
up in the mountains?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't know, I think I can sense what direction it's in. He points to the east.
I'll follow you.
All right, you begin walking. As you're walking, as you're going east, you feel the tremors slowly going, kind of more northeast.
Oh, also Ryan, you know which way is north. Because that's what survival's for.
Well,
It's one of the
I
things.
don't-
Survival.
Survival's also for tracking.
I know.
I can just sense the direction it's in, so I don't need to know north.
Yeah.
But yeah, I keep following it, changing
Alright.
the direction slightly.
You find yourself
I
going into
survival
this
better.
kind of like dried up ravine in the mountains. It's a kind of twist and curvy pass, and then you kind of take a hard right, and in the distance you see this kind of metal door built into the mountains, and the heartbeat is getting very louder.
Is there a reason
Alright.
that Flag put it all the way up here?
He just shrugs.
I'm going to go for the door and try and push it.
It just seems to me that if it's powering Huoshan, it would make sense to have it in Huoshan.
All right, you try and push it. The door seems to be locked. It has a number pad on it, like 1 to 3, and then it has like A, B, C, D, yada 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 yada.
Damn this technology!
I channel Shangri-La's power to destroy the ground beneath me and dig.
Oh, I thought you were just gonna say I punched the keypad.
No.
Yeah, because that's how keypads work.
You break it in the door.
I watched Jurassic World. I know this. I know how that works.
Did my disable device to hack my way in work?
Did my disable the ground work?
Manwich, did Flag ever say anything about a password or passcode?
Call a high or low 50, Ryan.
High
If that
50s.
failed, by the way, I can gallon inspiration that.
All right,
High 50 worked for me last time.
high 50. You try and disable the device, and then you just hear a click. You got a fucking 93.
Well,
Ryan just looks surprised. I did not expect that to work.
Yeah, he opened the keypad and then he put the red wire and the blue wire together in it.
For the record, did I get through the ground?
You would have gone down, and then eventually it would hit metal.
Oh, okay.
Ryan, where'd you learn to do that?
I didn't think that'd work either.
I
Right.
opened the keypad and there was a keyhole and I picked it like normal.
You're such a nerd. You're such a
You
nerd,
opened-
Ryan.
No, you opened up the keypad, and inside was a rather particular hole that you could fit a crank inside.
Well, he hands the crank over.
You hand over the crank and you pull it in, and then it clicks and the door opens. I told you needed to save that crank.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ryan learned to do it as his years on the streets in the
He knew Flag very well.
It's hot wiring cars.
It was 1, 2, 3 ABC, guys.
All right.
That was Flag's go-to password.
Flag isn't
The
the most
door
imaginative
is
guy.
the door is open, revealing a staircase
Going up or down? Probably down.
going down.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The code with Flag's luggage.
No, see if the actual password was
The
where's my
actual
where's my phone?
The actual
No,
password was 1337.
The actual password was, drink more Ovaltine.
6969.
Drink more Ovaltine.
So
Yes.
no, the password was 35244. Which, if you look at the number pad, legit spells out Flag.
It's not egotistical at all.
So, anyways, you start descending the stairs, and the heartbeat is definitely is borderlining on deafening. As you get closer, you hear just this like ragged breathing.
Probably.
Oh, Lloyd's gonna start hurrying.
Ryan's gonna hurry with her.
Everybody hustle.
All right, you keep going down. Eventually, I'm pulling up some music really quick.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be we see the whatever it is and they're gonna cut session.
No.
How much longer does session have anyway?
Yeah,
I think
it
we've only
depends.
gone for like a couple hours.
We've
so-
gone for 3 hours.
We've gone for
So-
less than
So
3.
we're actually
I think.
probably getting to the end soon. So you eventually enter this large room. It is filled with wires and metal spanning. You have no idea how far. It eventually, it's pretty dark in this room, but it goes up for maybe like 100, maybe about 100 feet, and then you lose your vision.
But
You
can't
see metal and wires. Eventually,
I will rush towards the breathing.
all right, you run forward, eventually seeing the heart of Huoshan. It reveals to be a half mechanical, half organic heart. Lily, make a perception.
Oh,
Oh.
Mulligan, make another perception. 6 seconds later, make another perception. All right.
Are you within fit? Are you within
You
30
notice
feet?
that there is someone inside the heart of Huoshan.
Never mind.
A white Longma.
How big is this heart?
It is huge sized.
Okay.
And you don't need to make any checks. You immediately recognize who it is. You recognize that it is the Empress.
Something tells me we weren't supposed to open this door when we did, but it happened anyway.
don't worry. So,
The
Lily,
Empress is tied up in the heart, and every time the heart beats, she lets out this groan, and you see it drawing magic from her.
All right. So does everyone else arrive?
Yeah.
Ryan was there. He rushed.
Who's that?
that's the Empress.
Are you sure?
She that's a knowledge engineering. She's already trying to study the device to see how.
It
can
seems
pull
that
it
there are seems to be very large needles tied, like connected right to the base, not only to the base of her spine, but seems to be connected to the base of her heart and her brain. You could
Well.
probably guess that if you even try to remove these, there's a very good chance you're going to kill her.
Nat
Yeah.
20 disable device. Let's go.
Ryan,
No.
This
no.
was pretty much my worst fear.
She's gonna take 20 studying it.
All right. Seems that every time the heart beats, the needles just kind of just start pulling this golden energy out of her.
Ryan,
What?
I hope you don't mind that I'm probably going to kill Flag next time I see him.
I have some questions for him as well. I didn't think he
I
would
don't
do
think I have
something
any
like this.
But I'll give you a chance.
Ryan is just kind of stunned at the moment.
Eventually, after a couple moments, you see the Empress opening her eyes. Run. You must escape this place. The world is compromised.
No.
You do not understand.
Your safety is the most important thing here.
No, you do not understand the forces you are up against. I've
I've been
stared
told
into
that
the eyes of the
dozens
devil.
of times. I've
We
stared into the eyes of the devil myself.
No,
It was
we
quite a
can't-
nice conversation.
you know nothing. You showed me the truth of everything. That black unicorn.
Flag's gone.
He is not. He is not who he says he is.
I don't care. What I care about is getting you out.
You fools. Every second you spend here, you're just inching closer and closer to your deaths. He must have noticed by now. He's coming.
Ryan's still shocked, but he just mumbles that we're tasked with killing the Arlahotep.
Wait, who's coming?
Flag, apparently.
The devil is coming.
Manwich,
Yeah.
I need you to sever as many of the wires leading to Huoshan as possible.
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
Do it.
No! I don't know what the hell this thing does. One wrong move and she winds up dead. We can't just destroy something like this and expect it
know.
to be all fixed.
It won't be all fixed. But we can get her out of here. One way or another.
Not understanding. We can't just remove her. I don't know if you know anything about anatomy, but those things are put well into her.
She nods.
And one wrong move, one wrong pull, she'll be paralyzed from the neck down, or worse, she'll die.
That's why
We
I'm
get it.
suggesting we separate the entire machine from this facility.
Thing is, I don't know if that will even help her. I don't know if severing any one of these, if they'll have an effect on her or not.
Her body isn't important. He looks to Lily. If you can take her soul, then that's all we're going to need.
She turns to the Empress. Are you okay with this?
If you can end my suffering, I shall accept any fate.
She nods. Manwich, go straight for that heart. Gotta be able to get in there within the minute. Can you do that?
Yeah. Sorry about this. It is kind of
He just kind of.
getting more music.
Oh, okay.
You see him go into a rage and charges his hammer, going straight for a what seems to be kind of like the equivalent to an aorta. It just swings down as hard as he can, and then you notice it's stopped by a black hand. Materializing from the darkness is Nyarlathotep. He just raises up a finger and he goes, "Can't have you doing that now, can I?"
Now, don't tell me that you're a flag too.
He just jumps down. And just, I can take any form I want. He just kind of, he walks forward and you see his form changing into into Faust's form. Any form I want to suit my needs. And he changes again, and he walks right in front of you, Lily. He transforms into you.
Uh,
I
yeah,
can
I don't think
be.
he understands how pissed I look right now.
He's just kind of just smirking, and right in your eyes. I can do whatever I want. And he just gets up close and whispers in your ear, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You feel him transform again, and then
Is that what you told the Crimson King?
when you see him when you see him back up, he's transformed again into Sensei. The Crimson King is dead. One wrong vision into the center of the universe, and it completely shattered the ego of the Crimson King. I didn't think you knew that the Crimson King has been dead for quite a long time. And now, that foolish King of Hearts has entered the other reality. The reality where I was banished by those foolish kings of Ulagor in a vain attempt to stop me, no less. He's gonna learn that there are two people looking to kick his ass. Two of my personal brethren.
So,
Leaving you, foolish weak ungulates, all alone with me.
what? I still don't understand why. You would take forms to help us.
Why indeed? Because I enjoy this game. I enjoy everything that's going on. I enjoy manipulating things to go the way I want them to. All this is just a game. Something to entertain myself as I prepare for my revenge against those kings of Ulagor. Your world is just one of many playthings to me. And you are just another toy. Of course, when a toy goes against the game, I get a little upset. That's one of the reasons why I started helping you against the cult. I gave Ilos power and he became just a bit too big for his head. See, those predators weren't meant to come out. I kept them back for a rainy day. And Ilos goes ahead and thinks it's a good idea to unleash them upon this world and kill hundreds of ungulates. And now, don't get me wrong, it was very enjoyable, but I got really angry because he went against the game. When you go against the game, the observers take notice.
Ryan is visibly shaking and saying, "If Flag built this and you're protecting this, does that mean your Flag? And if you're Flag, what am I? What is everything I know?"
He just chuckles, walking up to you, and he does transform into Flag, and he just walks up to you. My faithful pet. Ah, it was fun watching you work in my name. It was so entertaining. But you know what I think is even more entertaining? He just kind of taps you in the head. Make a will save.
Oh, good. Let's hope I don't ultimately fail my lowest save possible. Once.
Well, no, it's against a god, so.
Yeah, I'll fucking go.
Yeah, you just get assaulted with an influx of memories, and you just go comatose. You're not dead, but you're technically unconscious, as you just feel like just assaulted with this other complete, just like lifetime experience of memories of you.
So, if... What did you do with Ryan?
I just broke a little spell.
Well... What about this? She points to the heart.
Oh, her. Just looking at her. I needed her out of the way. See, up until about a couple centuries ago, I still really wasn't that powerful, and the Empress was still one of the few people who could contend with me. I never really put the worshippers of the other gods really hadn't kicked off all that well. I had some followers, but not enough. And people like the Empress were still worshipped as a god. So I had to be a little careful in dealing with her. I appeared as a mere, weak unicorn, and slowly rose through the ranks. The first non-Longma to join the Royal Guard. Oh, what a happy day that was. I was really just gonna kill her and take her place. But then, Ilos broke the hold open. And I realized, I'm going to need her power. I'm going to need her alive. So I created all this. And I created the guild. I knew that without proper power and, well, the benefit of the Longmon Huoshan, this world would have been torn to shreds by the Predator. And by the time the observers arrived, they would have arrived into a dead world, and I would be quite powerless.
Hmm.
So I used her power to create the heart of Huoshan. Because I know as a god, she can survive this. She looks to be in a quite deal of pain, but she can survive it. And under the guise of flag, I created the guild.
What a mess that was.
Well, everything has bumps in the road. I'm not perfect. But everything has worked quite well. The only thing left I need you to deal with is eradicating the guild. And you will. You will fight that cult and that invasion, and you will kill them. Because I will it so. Of course, he just smirks looking at you. You're too prideful to just sit back and do nothing. What's the worst you're going to do? Stop doing what I want you to do? You'll just end up letting the cult tear through Huoshan and kill everyone you love. Why, it would be a shame if the last thing you saw before you died was Ilos crushing that porcelain head of your dear sweet sister.
She pulls out her musket and fires it at him.
He just
They just what?
okay, do it. Just
Okay. I believe that's the roll. No, it's 14. So yes, it succeeds
all right.
at actually firing.
Can I knock it out of her hooves?
Well, I was gonna say make an initiative check, but it's too late now.
Okay.
So yeah, before you can react, she fires the gun at him, and it hits him square on in the chest. But he doesn't budge. It's
I'm gonna
just
do
a
it
smoky
afterwards.
trail. Yes, you may. You may. He just kind of
Nice.
looks down. There's a just a smoking little residue in his
Smudge.
chest, and it's a magical smudge, and he just kind of wipes it off his chest. He's just walking past you. There's really nothing you can do. Just walking past you. You can destroy the heart of Huoshan if you want. I have no more use for it. I have no more use for her. The only thing you'll do is killing one of your greatest defenses when the cult invades. So whatever you choose to do, it's on you. Nothing in here affects me or my plans. It just kind of gets in your face. Unlike when you destroyed that mansion and buried half a city underneath a cave. I'll let you know. That did aggravate me quite a bit. He just kind of pokes your head, Lily. And you, little unicorn, you and everyone you know has quite a hell of a receipt to pay for it. And he just stands up and turns around. Now, I'm going to go sit back with a nice bottle of wine and continue enjoying this game. So please, continue being wonderful actors. And he walks out.
Okay, as soon as he actually leaves,
Bao's
she's
gonna
going.
Bao's gonna run up to Ryan to check if he's all right.
He's just kind of twitching. He's breathing, but he's messed up.
She's more your empress than anyone, so I'll leave it up to you to decide what to do. But besides that, there's no
It's not
point in
mine.
staying here.
It's not my decision. She looks at the heart. Is the Empress awake?
She is awake. This thing won't let her sleep.
Empress. Now that you know the stakes, what's your decision?
I'm looking for something really quick.
All right. Wyoming is going to pick up Ryan and just leave now.
I guess what I'm trying to look for just doesn't exist. Sad.
Do I save you? Do I... Should I save you at the risk of all of Huoshan? Or should I leave you in here?
We'll use this. Hmm. So, the Empress opens her eyes, groaning in pain and looking at you. Kill me. The devil lies. My suffering does not affect Huoshan. The devil. My magic only influences so little.
She nods.
The worst is that it will once again become unlivable for anyone besides the Longma.
Your magic is cooling the volcano?
It is the heart of Huoshan constructs a magical barrier around my city. So that its heat does not affect those unaccustomed to life there. But with my death and with the destruction of this heart, no ungulate will be able to live there. It will once again become a city solely to the Longma. He just, Manwich chimes in. It'll mean the destruction of the guild. All things considered, we could probably do without it. We can take the people who can't live there. We can start a new guild, a new settlement. We can do this right. A new
Lily has
world,
tears
a new
welling up in her eyes.
life, no longer influenced by the devil. I would not mind if my death could bring about that. A new hope for our world. A new hope for Huoshan. A new hope for Phonum. Your heart, young unicorn. Your hearts are pure. I know if you are to lead this new world, it will be you who can do it. Now come, kill me. Both our destinies demand it.
Lily starts setting down the cannon.
All right.
And she'll fire straight through the heart.
All right. Roll damage.
Can I assume the spell got cast?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You fire a single shot through the heart of Huoshan. You see the Empress close her eyes and smiles one last time. And the cannonball completely and utterly renders the heart. A massive splattering of just metal and gore. The Empress's body is nowhere to be seen.
Lily will panic and start looking for even any scales.
Alright, make a perception.
This is underground, correct? I will give her a plus
Yes,
2.
this is underground.
I will give her a plus 2 as a move action. And
I think it
Did she
doesn't matter
succeed?
either way.
does she succeed?
Yes. You see, as you're looking around, you don't find her body. Seems her body has been completely destroyed. However, you do find something. You find a locket. It is a pure golden locket with a rather interesting glowing runes on the actual locket itself. It seems to have also been part of a necklace.
She holds it to herself.
Just holding it close to you, you can almost feel that the Empress is standing beside you. In fact, for just a brief moment, you feel a hoof on your shoulder. So, Lily, you have gained a legendary item. You have obtained the will of the Empress. And with that, I think this is where we will cut session.
Before you log off or anything, great. Now I don't even remember. Something about those assassins. Oh, loot list. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I'll write it out. So yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah, this legit was meant to be end game, but
But I did something I probably should have did
you
later.
did things. You did things. So yeah,
Well,
I'm very happy about how things turned out.
I think the only reason we went to investigate was because you specifically said that we heard the heartbeat. So
I think we were
Yeah.
supposed to find an unopenable door, but then he was like, "Yeah, the chance is so low. I'll let him try," and then it happened.
Lucas does look resolute. Like he has an idea.
Now
Okay.
Ryan's gonna have problems.
Well,
Yeah,
yes, he's currently having problems.
He's gonna have more problems.
He's gonna have a lot more problems. So, it's finally time to just kind of reveal. I think, yeah, no, I think it'd be a good time to reveal what happened with you at the start of the session.
Okay.
So, remember at very first session, I pulled Demiron into a
Separate channel.
separate channel.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I gave him a very personal scene where Flag had him in a prison and warped his memories. And that is the exact spell Nyarlathotep just broke.
I was a prisoner of war that's fighting for your side, or was fighting for the Predators, and now I was fighting for your side, and now lots of conflicts are going to happen, and I need to think of how I'm going to play this out.
So what would have happened if somebody cast a remove curse on Ryan? Or dispel
Well,
magic?
the thing is, you never even knew he had it.
Yeah, I know, but what if somebody did cast it on him?
Yes, dispel magic and accidentally
Yeah.
dispel that spell
It's a
specifically.
good thing it's a plot device curse and it wouldn't have happened.
Okay, good. Just
It
put
didn't
it,
happen, and
put-
that's what matters.
put an anti-magic field on him.
So now Ryan,
Anti-magic. I know so much.
now
What happened?
Ryan is going to have. I'm going to have to think of what I'm going to do with Ryan in the next sessions.
Actually, you know what? I think next week, Demiron, we're gonna have to have another solo session for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I am 100% down for that.
Yeah, this was amazing.
A lot of shit happened, and it was completely fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the big things that I had planned from the very start.
So is Isla still coming, or is that just kind of empty threats at this
Well,
point?
we still don't know how much time has passed.
Yeah. He is coming because he wants him to come, but whatever. That's not the important thing that's going on.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to write out a legendary item for you, Lily.
Oh, can I get stats for the blood that I forced from a god because I'm special?
I'm pretty sure there's like a real poison like that.
I haven't seen anything like it on the page. I was just like, it's fucking blood of the leader of hell. This has to be some sort of good poison.
It turns out it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
Oh no, I'm thinking about the kiss of Barbados.
I'm thinking since it's a lawful evil god, it probably does a lot of messed up shit to a chaotic evil god if you stick it in them.
that's kind of what I wanted to do.
No, you can just use it for one cast of infernal healing. Just a drop of devil
No,
blood.
I'm not gonna do that. I have one stab with this like legendary poison. I am not
and then you're
wasting
gonna
it.
nat one.
Yeah, I fucking am. Watch it.
Stab yourself.
I'll come up with something.
Okay, thanks, Strider.
Yeah, we get the god-killing weapon, we dip it in the god-killing blood, and then Ryan rolls a 1.
Yeah, fuck yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Watch it.
He just disappears. There's no coming back. Not even the gods can miracle you.
Just be sure to take Nyarlathotep with you.
Yeah,
I
no.
give Nyarlathotep a
Just
hug.
turn around and stab yourself through him.
Yeah.
Just fucking Yoshimitsu style.
I fail upward.
Fill upwards.
So yeah, Lucas is probably gonna do something really dumb next session.
Ryan is gonna
wow.
have multiple personalities that he's gonna have to fight against now.
I'm sure you can guess what Lucas is going to do.
Dig a hole.
Lucas, beat up Ryan so he realizes that friends are good and killing friends is
Oh,
bad.
oh goody! I can actually use Call Truce,
Beat the
guaranteed.
beat the friendship into him.
Yes.
Also, by the way, the question wasn't asked.
Damn it!
No, no.
Oh shit! That's right.
The question wasn't that.
I forgot to ask the question
I legit had a scene ready for it.
Oh no.
when we were sitting up on the cliff.
That was a perfect
and
moment.
I don't know if now is a good time to even ask it anymore.
She's like, the Empress is gone. How did you make the first one?
we need a new Empress.
We need a mulligan.
Oh.
Oh my god. So, lots of story elements happen, and now once I finish revising my backstory, I can post it, right, Schneider?
Yeah, totally.
So,
Cool.
Who's gonna catch up Nadine on all this?
Oh, poor me!
Oh boy.
And
Oh
Waffle.
boy. Oh yeah,
I
and
don't-
Waffle missed it.
I don't think we need
boy.
to catch up, Nadine.
She'll just be clueless. Come with us. Come on.
It was all a dream, Nadine. Don't worry about it.
It was all a dream.
And don't you wish it was all a dream, Lily?
So,
Can't we just dominate Nadine permanently?
I mean,
She could
yeah,
just be
but
the point-and-click adventure pony.
she'd have to roll up a new character.
I mean, she does get will save.
Oh, wait, whoa, that's great. Okay, let's do that. So that way, Ty can just keep rolling up new characters, and we can keep expanding our army.
Oh my god. That's evil.
And that is terrible.
It's fitting. It works. Let's do it.
So, we have an evacuation of Huoshan to plan for now.
So,
Oh yeah, no, we
You
should
know
have.
what I should have done? What I
I
should have done.
forgot that we need to tell people to evacuate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't there in character, but how are we going to defend Huoshan if we can't live in it?
It's okay. They can't. We're just gonna evacuate, and then they won't have a Huoshan to.
They,
No, it's just you just see the Empress Spears
We
emerge.
just need to take
the
Huoshan and push it somewhere else.
Let's take Huoshan and push it somewhere else. No, it's like I'll have some generic like heroic quote from like Sensei going, "It's not Huoshan that makes Huoshan. It's the people that make Huoshan."
And then and then everybody dies, and
know-
it's like, well, all the people are gone, so Huoshan doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, it's just like
You know, I
like-
just figured that if the Empress was doing this before, then I know the perfect replacement. Velvet, get off your lazy ass.
Velvet.
Yeah, Velvet.
What does she have to do with anything?
She's an ice man.
No.
We need to cool down Huoshan.
There's some ice in the volcano.
So, Strider, just PM me when you want to do this whole session. I'll be down a Roni for in it. Whoa, English.
By the way, know what I really should have done? Is I should have walked up, said Asmodeus sent you a gift, and then whipped out the autograph, and then
no.
disintegrate his eyes.
Ah, do you know how long it takes to regrow those?
Yeah.
About
Literally-
6 seconds.
Literally Huoshan right now.
We
But-
saved the city.
Now Ryan can't be shipped with Palm until he gets his personality shit straightened out.
Oh no.
Oh,
How
no,
dare
let's
you,
make
Strider?
it even more appealing.
No, that's
Oh,
a
God.
good reason to ship with her.